Hey Space Watchers, and welcome back. It is the second day of the GEOINT here in St. Louis, and it's now my absolute pleasure to have the mastermind of GEOINT with me. The woman that really runs the show here, Ronda Schrenk, the CEO of the USGIF, the United States Geospatial Intelligence Foundation.
Oh, thank you, Torsten.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and even better now that I have an opportunity to spend a little time with you, because it is my honor to have you here reporting on our event.
And so far, from my point of view, it's a great event. It's very intense, very interesting, inspiring conversations from day zero, from the Sunday, from the forward day to today. So we are now on the second day, and it's hard to do a recap as the event goes till tomorrow, but as it is your signature event, so what is your highlights, or what are your highlights so far?
Oh, there's so many.
I know that's hard.
Well, there's so many highlights,
know.
right? And it's interesting because we start on day zero on Sunday, and then we had day one yesterday, and today we are in the midst of day two. My highlight, I will tell you, is the Director of National Intelligence of the United States. The Honorable Tulsi Gabbard came and spent quite a bit of time with us.
That's
and
fantastic.
It was her first time in her almost 4-month tenure in this position coming to one of the big intelligence community offerings, such as the GEOINT Symposium. First, I loved meeting her. I'd never had the opportunity to meet her. She is smart, she is curious, and she has been in service to her country for most of her life.
Okay.
If you were listening and you saw, I asked her a little bit about how did this happen, right? So after our 9/11, she was moved into public service. And interestingly, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence was stood up 21 years ago in response to 9/11. So she entered public service in response to 9/11, and now she is the top intelligence officer leading that office. I encourage everyone to watch that back, if they weren't here, but you should be here, right? Like all of the GEOINT movers and shakers are here, including Torsten. She is, from my opinion, going to be an amazing leader.
Wonderful. That's great to hear. What really moved me, or what inspired me, was Eric Lindbergh. I found it absolutely inspirational. I mean, had nothing to do on the inspirational side with the GEOINT, but I found the approach and his vision inspirational. And today, I'm really happy to talk about it. Katrina Mulligan from OpenAI gave him hands-on presentation on stage how you can use ChatGPT and in the GEOINT side, and it was live, and it was pretty amazing what you can do. And I told her later on, I said, hey, I'm on level 1 of the ChatGPT users. I'm using it and I'm happy with that. But what you can do is fantastic.
So let's build on that, because for those of us joining us, if you were completely up to speed with the capabilities of ChatGPT, that generative AI, 4 months ago, you're already behind. It has developed into such a sophisticated mode with level 3 that became available 3 weeks ago, that it's no longer a black box, that as you are asking ChatGPT a question, it has longer to think through something, and as it's doing the reasoning, and that's what they've just added is reasoning, it's telling you why and how, and giving you percentages of confidence.
Absolutely.
Spectacular.
I mean, let's face it, it's just the beginning still. I mean, I think it's hard for us to imagine how an AI-driven future will look like, but I think at the moment we get a glimpse what that might mean, for good or bad. I mean, you can have different opinions on that. Talking about AI, talking about ChatGPT as an education tool, USGIF's heart is very close to education. I mean, we see that all year long. This year you had the 22nd winners of the golden ticket.
We do.
In the event again. So how are you doing on the education side?
So we approach education from many fronts.
Yeah.
We have 20 high school students here with us from partner organizations. We have 44 educational institutions represented here at the show. And yes, we have a program called the Golden Ticket Program that I'm so proud of. It's a highly competitive program for up to 24 up-and-comers. We had 2 people that had to drop out at the very close to the end that get a red carpet experience at the GEOINT Symposium.
That's wonderful.
They get access to the VIP events.
Nice.
They get specialized training. They get specialized mentoring opportunities. We even give them a tour of the floor where we help them understand how to work the floor as a professional, how to engage with people at the exhibits, to not only tell about themselves, but to learn from others. It's exhausting, it's fully immersive, and to show the benefit of it, I don't know if you caught the panel yesterday that I moderated on the main stage. I had 2 former Golden Ticket winners that are now CEOs of their own company.
That's fantastic. These are the stories we want to hear, absolutely. Yeah. So, as you said, it's highly competitive. Out of how many people did you select at these 24?
I would say at least 500 this
honestly?
year. It's
Wow.
very competitive.
Okay, great. Fast forward, after the show is before the show. So next year we will see each other hopefully in Aurora in Colorado, early May. So what can we expect? How will you top that, what we have seen here this year already?
Absolutely. So we will be having changes. We make changes each year. This is your second year, and hopefully you've seen some of the changes.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the things that's top of mind for me is showing even more partners. We will have more international voices on our stage. We will have more academic. You've seen us bringing the labs, right? The technical labs onto the stage. And we will hear more from industry. What we're really embracing is this is a collaborative environment. And in order to be successful for our collective national security, our global national security, we must work together so that the sum is greater than the individual pieces.
And I mean, 70% industry visitors, it is quite a significant number. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it. I thought it was less and more government and military, but that might be even due to the current changes that we see. But I found it impressive. Great. So we can look forward for next year. Ronda, thank you very much for your time. I wish you a wonderful last day of the event. We will cover that, of course, as well. And with that, SpaceWatch out.